Have you ever felt like an outsider while living abroad? Because this woman named Mackenzie moved from the United States to Germany, and this is her story and what we can learn from it. My name is Dr. Tia Key, and I'm an international educator, and I'm sharing stories of the emotional journey of living abroad. So if you'd like to hear more stories like this, make sure you like the video and follow me. In 2018, I packed my bags and moved from Colorado to Berlin. I was chasing something, adventure, a slower pace of life, but I want to be honest with you. I didn't feel instantly accepted. Berlin, with all its edge and history, felt cold at first. People didn't smile on the street, and striking up a conversation in a cafe, nearly impossible. I'd grown up in the United States, where friendliness and small talk are social currency. But in Germany, that currency wasn't accepted. So this is a classic honeymoon phase that Mackenzie is experiencing. One thing to remember is that culture shock isn't always instant. It can unfold in layers. And many times when that excitement wears off, that frustration phase can start to feel isolating. One night in a bar, I overheard someone mocking Americans. I can't even tell you what stung more, the words or the way it confirmed my deep-seated fear that I was truly other here. I was trying my best to integrate, learn the language, and respect the culture. But I still felt like an outsider looking in. I often asked myself, was this move a mistake? Something I think isn't talked about enough is how language barriers isn't just about communication, but it can also contribute to social exclusion. And although more than half of the residents in Berlin speaks English, research has shown that only a third of them use English in emotional settings. But in 2023, everything changed. I got a dog, scruffy little wired-haired dachshund named Toby. Now, I don't have a picture of Toby, but this is what a dachshund looks like, and he's so cute. It may sound trivial, but he cracked open Berlin for me in ways I never expected. Walking Toby around became an invitation to connect. Strangers who once avoided eye contact now stopped to chat, to share their own pet stories. Suddenly, I was a part of the community. I became Toby's person. And through him, Berlin finally started to feel like home. Aw, that's a nice ending. That was a beautiful ending. And what I love about Toby is the fact that he created something called nonverbal social capital, which basically is Toby gave them an opportunity to not have to rely on language, which made interacting a lot easier. So, what can we learn from Mackenzie's story? Well, one, culture shock is real, and it's something that takes time to adjust to. But sometimes connecting in small ways, such as having a hobby, having a pet, can really be the key to making you feel human again. Number two, cultural belonging is an instant. It is built. Let me tell you, once you start building those relationships, it is typically rooted in sincerity and trust. And finally, expect your identity to evolve. Something about living abroad is that it really confronts you with yourself. You don't have those normal things that you fall back on. You really have to look inside and figure out, is this the person I want to be? And it's uncomfortable sometimes, but that's personal growth. But I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt like an outsider in a new environment? And what did you do to bridge the gap? Share your thoughts in the comments.